was. I used loo roll in a DVD cleaner.
Oh, it's a bit dark, but bright.
Come on, just get it done.
Yeah. That's what they say on the Friends audience when Jennifer Aniston walks out. The audience go, "Oh, come on, get it done."
Get on with it.
That's why they quit when they did, because it was low morale on set. Is it time to go?
It's going already.
Hello, everybody. My name is Darren.
Do it again.
Oh, for God's sake, why?
I was like halfway through a smile.
God forbid. God forbid you be halfway towards a smile. Hello, everybody. My name is Darren.
Hello, and I'm Graham.
We have just watched the film Philomena.
We have? You sound bored already.
Because you made me say hello again. Do the plot.
Okay, so this little old lady is not quite such a little old lady when she has a little young baby, and she is split up from the little baby. She's in a nunnery.
A nunnery.
And and the baby's soul. Oh well, this is all part of the story.
Don't give spoilers away.
So the baby ends up being taken away from the mother, and then it's the mother trying to find the kid again.
Yeah, you could have just
With
said
Steve
that a
Coogan.
mother is trying to find her kid again.
That's essentially it. So.
Yeah, with a journalist helping her.
Steve Coogan.
Yes. Who's playing Martin Sixsmith.
Instead of Alan Partridge.
For a change. Go on, so what did you think?
I really liked it, to be honest. Really liked it, yeah.
What did you like about it?
I liked just all of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all of it.
That bit.
The locations, the music, the lighting.
The lighting was really good.
The people.
Oh, and the actors was good as well. The
Actors was good.
The actors was good.
Yeah.
Did it move
the story as well, I like the story.
Did it make you sad? Or happy? Or angry?
Both at times. All three.
All three.
The Holy
Selfish? Did it make
Trinity?
you feel selfish? What other emotions did we get?
Bashful.
Did it make you feel bashful? Because she talked about her clitoris.
Yeah. Maybe bashful now.
Judi Dench talked about it, but in that other film we watched, Notes on a Scandal, she played with it.
And yeah. Did she?
She got in the bath and she had a finger over Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It was a good scene.
Yes, it was. Yeah, I guess it was. It's a lot of fun. Steve Coogan's great.
He wrote it as well.
Yes, he did, and produced it and all this stuff.
Did he?
Yeah, I checked the credits, which I imagine he had a hand in also.
And he played a journalist, which is ironic considering his recent run-in with them in my favourite TV show, The Leveson Inquiry.
Yes, the ongoing drama.
Sadly. Well, it's over. Did you not watch the final episode?
No, I didn't actually. I'm
Nothing
saving that
happened.
one to
Nothing
be honest.
happened. It was anticlimactic.
Oh, fair
They
enough.
just got told to, carry on doing what they're already doing, but not to do it anymore. So yeah. So if you're a fan of the Leveson Inquiry show, then
Spoiler alert.
yeah, spoiler alert: the ending doesn't live up to the hype.
Yeah.
But he was good in it. Steve Coogan was good in the Leveson Inquiry, and he was good in this. So I thought.
Yeah, he was. If you're a fan of Alan Partridge, you probably won't be a fan of him in this because
I don't know, because it's nothing like Alan Partridge.
Exactly.
So why wouldn't
I'm
you
just
be a
saying
fan?
I'm just saying if you really like Alan Partridge, and he's in like a silly role, and he's a little bit, his Alan Partridge character is a little bit dumb, short-sighted,
He's
and
not
stuff
dumb,
like
he's
that.
just he's
Very
just
impatient with
selfish and obsessed with himself.
Yeah, but in this, it's
So are you saying that if people don't like Alan Partridge, they wouldn't like this, or if they did
No,
like
I'm
this,
saying-
they wouldn't like this?
I'm saying they might not like him in this because they might be hoping for something more like Alan Partridge. However,
That's just a stupid thing.
But if they appreciate his acting and stuff like that, and the fact that he's playing a character, then they'll appreciate Philomena. For
Why
the
are
fact...
Steve Coogan fans particularly unwilling to see the actor in any other role
They
as
might-
opposed to anything else? Why would you? If we were doing one on Skyfall, you wouldn't say fans of Layer Cake might not like it because they're seeing Daniel Craig play somebody else. So why is that specific to Alan
I get that
Partridge
it's a
one?
different character. I get that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it might be the... Well, we always just go on about one topic. Anyway, let's just brush over this one.
Okay.
Because it was going badly for me.
Okay.
What did you think of the guy who played her son? If we ever meet him.
No, we can't go into spoilers. I thought that what we saw of somebody who could or could not have been her son if we did or didn't meet him, he was very good.
Yeah.
Did people criticize? Well, say people, religious people criticize this film for being anti-Catholic propaganda? Discuss ?
Question mark. Did they?
Yes.
I don't think so. Did they?
Are you?
Did they?
Yes.
The film,
Yeah. Yes.
rather than the book.
Well, yeah. I don't know about the book.
The
They
real
definitely
book.
did the film. It's based on a true story, we should say.
Oh yeah, it's definitely based on a true
I
story.
think it's one of those films that it's a good job. It's based on a true story because if it wasn't, you wouldn't believe it. You'd think that's too far-fetched.
Yeah, like, yeah.
There were a few moments that weren't true, though.
Go on.
Well, the first one, without giving anything away, is when Philomena spots him in a photograph. Spots Steve Coogan in a photograph. That wasn't real.
Right. That kind of went nowhere, didn't it?
It kind of did to a degree. It was just a little moment of excitement for her that there was something going on.
It gave them something to bond about as well, like, you know,
Yeah.
it brought them a bit closer together. The fact that he was saying, like, oh, he said hello and stuff like that. She was,
well, don't
she was
go
very...
into it what it is.
I didn't. And, you know, she's all elated and stuff like that. So it shows that at the point of the film where things were kind of petering...
You're trying not to give anything away.
There's no spoilers. I'm just saying at the point in the film where Philomena's interest in...
Can't you just say it's a thing for them to bond over? Leave it that
No,
without giving anything away. It's a moment in the film where...
Okay, it's not giving anything away, and I'm sure he's seen this. Oh, okay, all right. Well,
so that bit wasn't true, and then another bit, I won't say when it is because I might give stuff away. Where a nun...
I don't think this is like the biggest. It's not.
I wouldn't want to watch this and not know the things. I know the things that happened beforehand. Well, I enjoyed the not knowing.
I wasn't going to go into too much detail, but it's hardly. But
it was a small...
Kaiser Soze, is it? It's
yeah. Well, it depends what you say. I don't know what you're going to say because it's almost best to not know anything about what's happened to her son.
Just not talk at all if you don't know what I'm going to say.
Well, no, just really try and avoid spoilers.
I have.
I don't know why you... Well, all right, say what you were going to say then.
Well, no. I was about to make a spoiler.
Okay, so I'm not wrong then. So yeah, there was that bit wasn't true. Well, if I'm right, then it's not the principle, is it? The other bit is the bit where a nun with walking sticks justifies herself. That didn't happen either.
All right.
Because that nun was dead at that point in real life, and that I think is my only criticism of it, I suppose, in that the whole thing's been quite true, and then these people have said it's anti-Catholic, blah 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 blah, and I think, well, it can't be that anti-Catholic because A, it happened, and B, Philomena's Catholic and she's not shown in a negative light. It's specifically what those nuns did. But I think the only thing they could argue is what that nun says because she didn't really say it. And also, she is a real person and a film is portraying her in a way that she might not have.
She's not allowed to defend herself.
She's not allowed to defend herself, and words have been put into her mouth, even if those are the words that she would have said. I don't know, I just don't know if that's the right thing to do. I agree it makes a good ending to a film, if it was in the end.
But isn't this the whole? I mean, isn't there a bit of meta content there? Because the point is that Steve Coogan's a journalist.
Yeah.
And his editor's saying like, happy or sad, you know, spin it, just make a story out of it.
Yeah.
That's kind of what they did.
What, the film?
Yeah.
I suppose.
It kind of made things cohesive to the point where they didn't have. Well,
you could have had the film end how it did without putting that scene in.
Yeah, but it's spinning it, isn't it? It's adding a bit more guilt to the Catholic Church side of it and more.
Well, do you not think it makes it seem a bit sort of two-dimensional? Suddenly, she's just an evil person as opposed to. Because she didn't seem like a nice person who believed that she was doing what she was doing for the right reasons and she was just wrong. She just seemed like a genuinely horrible person. Which maybe she was, but we don't know.
Yeah, but okay, well, we haven't really talked much about like the Catholic Church and stuff like that and what they.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Right.
So the question was, do you think it portrayed it in an anti-Catholic way? Or do you think it was anti-Catholic propaganda?
Well, you know what? So I follow a few Catholics on the internet, on Facebook.
Yeah.
And a lot of them you'll find, if they are more spiritually, focused sort of thing, they'll actually like actively dislike the Catholic Church itself as an organisation because they abhor abhor the child rape and.
Do they?
They
sound like good people.
Actually, well, most of them do anyway, and some of them enjoy it. Oh, yeah.
The ones you follow enjoy the.
Oh
child
no,
rape.
not the ones I follow, but I'm just saying people off the church.
I know they do. They do like the old.
They're a bit partial to it. Yeah.
They are, aren't they?
I hear it's Moorish.
Is it
for certain types of clergymen?
Mm.
Yeah, but
and scout leaders.
Yeah. So it's the case that a lot of people. So Philomena could be of the type that is spiritually, in a relationship with God. So it's complicated kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, she is.
But not a fan of
Spoiler alert. There's no such thing.
Yeah, it's a figment. Don't worry about it.
Of what? Mystery.
Yeah. The global imagination. But So yeah, I mean, things are good and things are bad.
I think so too. But I
think
can see why
she-
they would want to make the film out to be biased against them because they didn't do some very nice things. And it's nice to say that we look evil in that film because that film wants us to look evil, as opposed to because we did some evil things.
Yeah.
I mean, Ireland did as well. They knew what was going on. The sort of Irish state.
Yeah.
You know, they were involved in whatever happened in the film that happened.
Is that IS?
What?
ISIS?
No.
So in terms of Catholic films that have come out this year,
Yeah. Well, did this one come out this year? Wasn't it last year it came out?
Was it?
I think it might have been. I don't know.
Okay, then fair enough.
Why were you going to ask me if I preferred it to Calvary?
I know the answer, but yes, for the sake of the film.
I preferred Calvary, but that's not to say I didn't also love this, which I did.
There's only room for one.
Okay, Calvary. But this is also amazing, and it made me really angry. And what really made me angry was that in real life, the character Philomena still blames herself because without giving anything away, if she hadn't have kept a secret for as long as she had, things would have been different, whatever it was that got resulted. So she blames herself for keeping the secret for so long, even though the reason she kept the secret was because, you know, she'd been convinced that what she'd done was either way was a sin. And so it just really pisses me off that some sort of genuinely nice little old lady feels guilty for what happened when what happened was completely... She's the victim of it.
Yeah.
You know, she's the one that's been wronged and she should be pretty pissed off, and she's not. She feels responsible, and I just don't like that.
To go into her grave all guilty like.
Yes, so it's annoying.
Yeah.
And I think that if I was a Catholic, I wouldn't be knowing things like this because I just wouldn't want to associate with the kind of organisation that can make somebody believe that that's happened. And obviously you can't stop believing what you believe. So I'd just carry on if that's the way it was, but I just wouldn't want to be a part of that. That is the way I feel.
No, that's fair enough.
Because they're all, the nuns involved, with the exception of the one that maybe kept a photo, are twats.
Yep. Evil.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
I think so.
And there you have it. I guess we can conclude that right there.
Well, maybe we should. Before we all go to hell.
Yeah, you will, definitely.
Fine, I'd rather go to hell than a place that condones what happened in this film.
Bloody hell. Everyone gets forgiven in the end, though.
Well, they won't by me.
Forgiven. Jesus.
And that's what matters in the end.
What was that written in the? It was like carved into a wall in Auschwitz. If God is real, he'll have to ask for my forgiveness. Or
Really?
Something. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
It's a little insight for you.
It was a comedy film.
Into the walls of Auschwitz.
It's got a bit dark at the end here.
Yeah. It's really funny as well. Like, that's another thing that we haven't actually touched upon. Like, she's just a really sweet little old lady who gets excited about the fact that the hotel they're staying in serves pancakes with all the films that you can think of.
Yeah, she thinks the breadcrumbs in Harvester is little bits of toast.
Well, they're called croutons, they're not breadcrumbs.
Well, we're both wrong.
You got something in common now. Maybe you're... Oh no, I was going to give a spoiler there. Oh well, we're going to say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That was it. That's how you make a video.
That's the magic.
Is that it?
That's
it.
I'm so glad that I have
So many to catch up on.
behind the scenes.